house, right? Right now.
Yes, yes, I
It's,
am. That's what's behind me here, and
yeah. And
it's
you've got how many acres outside?
182 on this piece of property, and
Wow.
25 of those are prime farmland. Feels really good to be here.
Wow. Yeah. And this is what's going to have value in the future.
Yep,
Yeah.
there's already an article in New York Times saying that New Yorkers are fleeing and looking for properties in the country. I thought that was coming a while ago. I didn't realize, what the exact. I thought it was going to be longer. I didn't, coronavirus just accelerated everybody's sort of plans and timelines
Right.
on things. But the larger model we've been working with was one that we got from Eric Jansen of iTulip. I haven't heard much from him lately, but he had this great model and he called it kapoom, right? Because there's some deflationary implosion, ka. And then boom is when the Federal Reserve or the other central banks react to that, right? So that's what we're in right now, this just massive deflationary impulse. You can just feel it, right? And the
Yep.
Fed's quick throwing money into every possible channel, QE and repos, and who knows what they'll do next, right? Because they're just flailing around because this monster they built just ran out of oxygen and is collapsing. And so the next thing they're going to do is they're going to just print like crazy, of course. And I think that it takes time for investors, it's market psychology, to change. But when it does, they're going to get right to where you've been for a long time, which is, oh, all that paper stuff is just games and illusions and mirages and hocus pocus. What's real? Oh, real stuff is tangible things that I can get my hands on and that I can know and understand and touch, right? So land, food, water, right down the bottom of Maslow's hierarchy of need, anything that takes human effort and energy to pull out of the ground and transform is real value. But, running a structured tranche of CDOs on a ladder of MBS, is like, what is that? Financialization. So that's what the Fed enabled forever and ever, was this huge era of financialization, which is very simply just making money with money. That's it. They use currency to manufacture more currency, but they didn't make anything, right? They're parasites on the whole system. Good riddance to them, by the way. That whole system can just go away and I won't shed a single tear. But we're going to get back to basics now. And I think that we all sort of wake up from this collective delusion that you can print your way to prosperity. And we find out that real prosperity is hard, involves hard work. It's worthwhile. It has meaning. It has purpose, but it doesn't just get printed and distributed. But believe me, the Fed's going to try and print and distribute first.
Yes.